Welcome to the Investing Podcast, presented by Tusk Media. For a quick audio and video check-in on the stock market, here's the Stock Market Power Lunch.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Investing Podcast. This is your Stock Market Power Lunch, a midday market update on what the market's doing, how everything's been going thus far. If you haven't checked out our morning market mimosa, be sure to do that. We're going to go ahead and dive right in and see how the indices have performed since their greengasm, as Andrew would say, in the morning. The Dow thus far up 13 basis points, as well as the S&P up 13 as well. NASDAQ up 31 basis points. Global Dow up 65 basis points, so over 0.5% there. Gold up 31, oil up 12 basis points. Everything's up, and we're not complaining. We're going to go ahead and keep an eye on these markets, see if they can do the same thing throughout the day. Many people are saying if they continue this trend, we will be on the course for another record-breaking close for the day. But that's it for the markets. Really not too much going on except for Gap. They reported earnings today, and they've really kind of slipped. They reported disappointing July and second quarter numbers, and despite these poor numbers, analysts are maintaining a hold rating, despite the share price being down 26.5% for the past year. However, on the flip side of that, Gap, the share price is up 3.7% year to date, and to put that in comparison, the S&P year-to-date is up 6.7%, so a little bit of lag there. But this Gap's disappointed earnings have really kind of brought that entire portion of the market down. Coach reported earnings as well, and all across the board, Gap, Coach, Old Navy, they're all a little bit down today just after reporting some pretty disappointing consumer numbers. But that's it for Gap. DAX, good news here. European stocks closed today at a post-B-word high. When I say B-word, I mean Brexit. And the DAX index officially entered bull market territory today. And a lot of people are crediting solid earnings reports across the board in Europe for as being the reason for that. So we're all happy to see that there. Analysts are also pointing to the actions of central banks, recovering oil prices, and better than expected U.S. corporate earnings. So interesting to see how we can affect their indices there. But they're all the way up across the board. They've officially entered bull territory, so congrats to them. Lastly, Tim Tebow. This is completely unrelated to everything in the stock market, but he came out today and said that he will be holding training sessions for MLB teams. If you don't know who Tim Tebow is, he is a former University of Florida quarterback who does now not play for anyone. I'm not even sure if he's still on TV at this point anymore, but he's going to try his hand at baseball, and I'm just going to give him a word of advice. Tim, if you're listening, you're in the wrong sport, buddy. You need to go to basketball. That's where those huge contracts are. Sure, there's a lot of money in baseball, but have you seen the contracts getting signed in the NBA? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Timofey Mozgov is a guy that was paid purely off of his size, and he made $80 million. Don't quote me on that, but it was a ridiculous amount of money from the Lakers. He didn't play a single minute in the NBA Finals, and here he is cashing out. So, Tim, you need to go to the NBA, man. Baseball is hard. Baseball requires a lot of talent. So is basketball, but those basketball contracts are just too hard to not sign up for. I mean, heck, I might even give it a shot. That's been your Stock Market Power Lunch for today. Be sure to check back in later for our investing happy hour around 4:30. Andrew will be back. He's been busy this morning, so that's why I've been here. But we look forward to seeing you. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and we will talk to you guys later.
Tusk Media is a subsidiary of Narwhal Capital Management. Ratings and reviews of Tusk Media content are not to be construed as endorsements of opinions, analysis, or services offered by Tusk or its parent company. The opinions and predictions shared here are our professional beliefs at the time of publication. We are not under duress from any of the corporate entities mentioned. This is not a solicitation to take any particular action. Although we are investment advisors, this information should not be considered investment, legal, or tax advice. We strive to be as impartial, insightful, and accurate as possible. We base our opinions, analysis, and calculations on information we believe to be reliable, but we cannot guarantee its accuracy. We can, however, guarantee that our opinions will sometimes be flat out wrong due to a variety of factors. Employees and clients of Narwhal Capital Management may or may not hold positions in the securities detailed and may or may not hold these positions in the future. A full list of all securities purchased, sold, or held during the 12 months preceding the date of this publication can be provided upon request. Unless otherwise noted, all data accessed via MarketWatch or the Bloomberg terminal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. A copy of Narwhal's Form ADV is available at the SEC's website, www.advisorinfo.sec.gov, or from Narwhal upon written request.